Hey everyone, this is Zahand from Lotus Tunes, and today we're creating a peak time techno track in 30 minutes using sounds from the Weska Volume 2 Peak Time Techno Pack. So let's dive into the video. Okay, set my timer for 30 minutes. This is actually my first time opening up the pack, so let's see how it sounds like. Nice. Holy moly, these are fire. These are awesome. Okay, this one's dope. Let me actually adjust the tempo to, let's say, 130. Dragging this kick rumble sound into track 1 and loop it up. So I'm actually somebody who's used to producing very chill and lush organic house sounds, so this is kind of something else. It's definitely, I'd say, a bit of a jump outside my comfort zone, but I feel like these sounds, I can make something out of them. So let's just dive through a couple of claps. Yeah, nice and tight. Let's go for a nice and tight little clap here. Just constructing the chord drum groove first. Opa, that was a bit loud. Add a bit of reverb to the clap perhaps to make it feel a bit less dry. Let's go for a hi-hat loop. Let's see which one sounds good. Reduce the volume here. I'm a great fan of short hi-hats, but let's see if it works out with this type of style. Yeah, it's cool, but I feel like the hi-hats could use a bit more movement. So let's take a delay and put it on like this third mode here and ping pong it. Maybe add filter delay. Also works sometimes. No, let's go for echo. Clean delay, slap filter, modulation. Yes. Frequency shifter to pitch up the hats. I feel like we can already transition into a more melodic sound, so let's go for maybe vocals. Sounds interesting. Oh, this one sounds really late night underground. I think we do need to repitch it though. Let's take this first section here, because there's a bit of a cutoff automation. Just to see if there's another type of kick rumble that we could use. I'm actually going to go back into the kick loops or kick rumble loops. See if another kick fits better. Holy, these are lit. Let's go for some filler percussion in the background. Oh, yes. Yes. Give me that. I feel like we could add a clap right in the middle. It's like a ch or something like that. Yep. Straight out of the box. Some kind of like techno-ish delay flatter clap, if you know what I mean. Let's add a simple delay here. Maybe high cut it. Sometimes high cutting these claps might sound good too. Let's make this loop a bit more interesting. We could add an echo again. I feel like echo does a really great job on creating interesting sounds out of your loops. Let's go for this ethereal canyon, perhaps. Tweaking the knobs a bit here. Let's add an auto filter to the vocal. And copy this auto filter to the percussion loop. So we can build some type of an intro out of this. And I'm gonna roughly organize my sounds so we group all of these. So let's colorize the kick rumble loops and make these red. And what do we have here? Oh yeah, this was the clap, so let's call this one clap. Keep it, let's say yellow, yellowish. And this was the hat. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Gonna group this into tonal, because this does contain a bit of a tone to it. And make this drum group another color. Add the vocal to tonal. Group these, call them effects, just to keep a nice and organized session here. Perfect. So already kind of an intro vibe already. Let's compare that to the other kick that we had before. Both sound awesome. This feels a bit more underground, the second one. So I might go with this one. Cool. I'm gonna take the auto filter and actually add it to the hi-hat so we can build a soft intro from here. It's a nice intro, nice way to start the track. Just duplicate everything, so copy that over here. And how about we start slowly introducing the vocal from here. So we take the auto filter and introduce it like this. How about we take away the kick for a bar and straight off the bat introduce our hi-hats. Let's see if that works out. Oops. We could do that, or we could just low cut the kick because I feel like it's a bit too sudden. So let's add an EQ8 to the kick rumble layer. Call this low cut. and automate the on off. So right here it's off, right here it's on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so as a matter of fact, automate the delay on the hi-hats a bit. Yeah. Let's take this section over here, duplicate it over here. Really duplicate it twice. Oh, gonna undo that. Let's make sure. Oh, yeah, automation lock is on. Make sure that's on so the automation's copied over as well. Opa. Perfect. Let's do the same little trick with the kick over here. So copy the automation over. Now we need to turn off automation lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam. We need a bit of an effect here though. Let's see. We can create a nice little interesting. Yeah, this one could really do the job well. But we need to repitch it. So add it right here. Reverse it. Hitting R to reverse. Increase decrease the volume here. Add in a delay. So we're creating a transition using one of the vocal shots from the pack. Yeah, now we got the right tone. Could add a bit more reverb to the vocal. Some decay. And as a matter of fact, let's automate the decay so it starts off small and ends up being large. When I take out the kick this way, I mostly like to add in some type of new element to the track. So let's see if we can come up with an interesting small little melodic type fill right after we remove the kick from this section here. So I'm going to actually create a locator, add melodic fill, so I know that I can always get back to this. Okay. Yeah, let's add it to tonal. So create a new MIDI track here. And let's go for Serum. Serum. Add that into our MIDI layer here. And let's now look for a nice pack. So what are we going to look for? Melodic Techno Volume 2. I know there's a bunch of nice sounds here. Maybe go for bass. Kind of a bass. Actually going to start here. Let's see. Decrease the volume. Let's see. Gonna add a bit of delay and reverb to make the sound feel really big. Reverb. Like a stab. Kind of like an intro, da-da-da-da-dun. See if this works out. create a MIDI clip here. Turn on headphones. Turn on 16th. Yeah. Put it on ping pong mode, and let's add a bit of overdrive to make the sound even a bit more grittier. There we go. And add a rhythmic variation, maybe pitch it up an octave here. And add maybe a 30-second note here. Pitch it up a semitone here. Awesome. And to make these, to make these sounds even more interesting, what we can do is resample the reverb tail. So what I might want to do is add in a massive reverb tail to the sound, just like this. Increase the dry wet, like up to, let's say, 80 to 90%. Usually works out quite well. Let's do like this, like this. Remove the delay from here. I can actually keep the reverb. So I'm going to solo this, hit resampling, and I'm going to resample whatever is coming out of this layer. Ooh, nice. That's enough. We don't need that last little bit. And then I'm gonna remove this reverb since we've already done the resampling. I'm gonna re-enable the delay here. Cut both of these samples, reverse them, R to reverse. So we're gonna call this reverse bass. Call this one bass. I'm gonna group these together. Take them out of this channel. Oops, put them here. Gonna make the bass red as well. Gonna rename these clips. Hello. Bass. And bass. I'm gonna reverse both of them. There we go. So we basically swell into the bass sounds. Let's see how this sounds. Oh yes. And to make the transitions a bit more smoother, we can add a bit of delay on top. So put some delay here. And actually gonna reduce the volume a bit. I'm going to duplicate the section over here and completely, let's actually delete the first layer. Re-add the low cut to the kick. So turn on the low cut in this small section here. Now we're removing tension, or we're adding tension, I mean, by removing the bass. Do that for another 8 bars. And when we take out the bass this way, this is the perfect way to reintroduce some type of new melody that we can carry throughout this little break/build. I'm gonna duplicate this section and re-add the bass here. So, and then we want to take this small little vocal and put it right at the end of this mini build. Make sure we put it right here. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is create a new melody that we can introduce in this small little build / break. And perhaps for the vocal, what we could do is perhaps add another little filter automation throughout this little build up here. We do need a transition here. So you basically start reintroducing it from the beginning. Nice, I like that. So, melody. Let's go for another melody. Gonna create a MIDI track and load up Serum again. Plug in Serum. And now, what we're gonna do is go into our presets folder. Melodic Techno Volume 2. I really love these packs here. Melodic Techno packs. Let's go for a small Pluck, perhaps. Straight out of the box, sounding kind of cool. Bit dystopian. Really detuned little saw pluck. And we want to add him in this break section here. So we highlight the break section, hit Ctrl-Shift-M to create our MIDI clip. And now we can start drawing in a bit of a melody. And for this melody, I'm actually going to add in some echo. So I want it to sound kind of weird, right? So let's add in this shimmery type effect. Oh, this might sound trippy. Yeah. Let's disable it for now, though. And draw in the melody that we're looking for. Dum 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 dum. So we're keeping it on 16th. Dun 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 dun. Something like that. Yeah, and then like a major delay fade out. Maybe add it here. Something like that. Let's re-add our shimmery delay effect here. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Let's actually stick with Ethereal Canyon, the preset now. Maybe it sounds a bit less trippy. Let's put it onto sync. Link both of these channels together. And let's go for a dotted delay on both channels. Go for an 1/8 delay maybe. As a matter of fact, let's pitch up this melody up an octave. Yeah, that's it. Let's add a low cut so we leave space for the bass. We need to add more variation to the second part. So let's for now disable this here. Da, Da, da. Just looking for another type of call and response. So this is our call, this is our response. Add in the Ethereal Canyon preset again. And let's add an auto filter so we slowly introduce this melody during the mini build or breakdown. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. So maybe? And let's add a reverb automation. How much time we got left? Oh, 3 minutes. Okay. So we're adding some tension by automating the reverb. And perhaps also automate the feedback on this guy here. So we're creating this endless feedback loop. Awesome. Let's see if we can add in some type of top loop just to make the second drop a bit more interesting. So drum loops, top loops, something like that. Increase the volume. Let's auto filter it in throughout this little breakdown section. Cool. Add a bit of final automation. I'm gonna take out the reverb a bit more in this, or low cut actually, in this section here. We'll create some tension, automating low cut on the kick. Oops. Awesome. Let's filter in the clap. It's so dope. I love this. Okay, time's up.